Definition of theology. Definition of theology. The term theology is taken from the Christian scholastic tradition and treasury. Etymologically, theology comes from the word theos, which means God, and logos, which means science. So theology means science of God, or science of divinity, or science that discusses the substance of God from all aspects and his relationship to nature. Therefore, the word theology always means discourse or talk about God. In the New English Dictionary, the term theology is defined as the science which treats of the fact and phenomena of religion, and the relation between God and men. This definition has the same meaning as that explained in the Encyclopedia of Religion and Religion, where theology is defined as the science that talks about God and his relationship with the universe. However, it is often expanded to include the whole field of religion. According to these two understandings, theology does seem more religious, or can be said to be a systematic reflection on religion, or an intellectual expression of religion. However, theology can also be non-religious. According to a Hanafi, a theologian can explain his investigation based on the spirit of free investigation, without being a religious person or having a particular relationship with a religion. Theology can be religious or non-religious. Therefore, he defines theology as a science that discusses God and his relationship with humans, either based on the truth of revelation or based on pure rational investigation. Nico Suker-Dister, in his book Introduction to Theology, defines theology as the totality of supernatural knowledge that is objective and critical, and that is arranged methodically, systematically, and coherently. This knowledge concerns things that are believed to be God's revelation or related to that revelation. He further explains the material objects and formal objects of theology. According to him, as a science that studies God's revelation, the material objects of theology are what God has revealed. However, because the content of faith a person depends on the religion he adheres to. It is not surprising that theology differs according to the religion embraced by the person who conducts scientific reflection on his faith. The similarity between all the various theologies is that they both scientifically reflect on what their adherents believe as God's revelation to humans. The difference lies in the point of view determined by each religion. That point of view is the formal object of theology. Based on that point of view, people also distinguish between Jewish theology, Christian theology, Islamic theology, and so on. Theology is a discussion of the basic teachings of religion. If you want to dive into the ins and outs of religion in depth, then you need to study and examine the theology contained in religion. By studying theology will provide a belief that is based on a strong foundation, which is not easily swayed by concepts that emerge from the circulation and development of the times. Theology as a science discusses the problem of God and human obligations to the Creator, using reason and revelation in gaining knowledge about both issues. Reason, as the power of thinking that exists in humans, is active and tries as hard as possible to reach God. While revelation is an explanation of the metaphysical realm that comes down to humans with information about the Creator and human obligations to God.